You know that golden rule we've all been hammered with? 8 hours of sleep, no exceptions? Well, what if that whole idea is just a myth? We're going to explore a Japanese psychology trick that flips that concept on its head and could be the secret to waking up truly energized. Okay, let me guess. You get your 8 hours, you do everything right, but you still wake up feeling foggy, exhausted, and just desperately reaching for that coffee pot. Sound familiar? You are definitely not alone. And the reason why is probably not what you think.
So here's the thing, and it's a real game changer. The crucial point isn't the number on the clock, it's the quality of the sleep. As you can see right here, 8 hours of tossing and turning is way less restorative than 6 hours of solid deep sleep. It's a game of quality, not quantity.
So let's kick things off by just completely busting this idea, the great 8-hour myth. We're going to tear down this common belief and see how one culture in particular has figured out a much smarter way to rest. And if you want proof, you just have to look at Japan. It's kind of wild when you think about it. Despite a super demanding work culture, people there often get fewer hours of sleep than in many other countries. Yet they wake up sharp, focused, and ready to go. So how on earth do they do it? And that brings us to the big aha moment of this whole thing. The entire philosophy really boils down to one incredibly powerful principle: quality replaces quantity. This is the key that can shift your entire mindset about what it actually means to be rested. Now, this isn't some magic trick or something you have to be born with. Nope. As the source material puts it, it's all about a fundamental shift in how your brain approaches rest. And the best part? It's a skill that you can actually learn. It's about retraining your mind to be more efficient. And listen, the science totally has our back on this one. As this chart shows, when your sleep is all broken up, your brain never gets to finish its most important repair jobs. But uninterrupted deep sleep, even if it's for a shorter period, is what really recharges your batteries. Okay, so the big question is, how do we actually do this? How do we get that high-quality rest? Well, let's get practical. Here are 5 secrets drawn from Japanese sleep psychology that you can start using tonight to completely transform your energy levels. So these are the 5 pillars we're about to break down one by one. Think of them as your new toolkit for high-efficiency rest. Each one is a deliberate habit that trains your brain to rest better, from focusing on deep sleep cycles to becoming the master of your internal clock. All right, secret number 1, you gotta completely shift your goal. I mean it. Stop aiming for a certain number of hours in bed. Your new mission, should you choose to accept it, is to focus all your energy on creating the absolute perfect conditions for your brain to drop into that deep, restorative sleep as fast as possible. So how do you actually build that perfect environment? It's all about what's called sleep hygiene. And these aren't just gentle suggestions. Think of them as powerful signals you're sending to your brain. Things like avoiding heavy meals late at night, dimming the lights to get that melatonin flowing, and even sleeping on a firm surface. These little habits have a massive impact. Okay, now for something really cool, a concept you might have never heard of before. It's called inamori. It literally translates to sleeping while present, and it's all about using strategic, short power naps during the day that act like a total reset button for your brain. And this is where it gets really fascinating. Just look at the difference in attitude. In the West, if you nap at your desk, you're seen as lazy, right? But in Japan, inamori is actually seen as a sign of diligence. It's like proof that you're working so hard you need a quick recharge. And yeah, the research shows a 15-minute nap can boost your focus just as much as coffee, but without that awful crash later. Next up, secret number 4 is a big one. You have to, and I mean have to, respect your circadian rhythm. Think of it like this. Your body has a super sensitive internal clock, and it doesn't like being messed with. It craves consistency, and giving it that is totally non-negotiable for efficient sleep. I mean, this picture really tells the whole story, doesn't it? On the left, you've got that chaotic, inconsistent schedule, staying up late on the weekends. That just confuses your brain and creates this kind of permanent jet lag. But the schedule on the right, the consistent one, trains your brain. It knows exactly when to power down and when to wake up. And finally, we've got secret number 5. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all. You've got to master the connection between your mind and your body, because you simply cannot force a stressed out brain, one that's stuck in fight or flight mode, to go into deep, restorative sleep. It just won't happen. Stress is the ultimate sleep killer. And this is where we can borrow some incredible wisdom from Japanese culture. Things like warm baths, meditation, those quiet tea rituals, They're not just about relaxing. They are deliberate, powerful tools to calm your nervous system. They send a clear signal to your brain that says, hey, you're safe. It's okay to power down now.
Okay, so when you put all of these pieces together, what do you get? You get a completely new blueprint for how to think about rest. It's about taking back control from the clock and starting to focus on the things that actually move the needle on your energy. So here's the bottom line. This is your big call to action. Stop obsessing over the number on the clock. Seriously, start obsessing over your habits. Instead of asking, did I get 8 hours, start asking, did I create a good sleep environment? Did I stick to my schedule? Did I calm my mind? Your habits are everything.
And this really drives the point home. The idea that you have to spend a full third of your life unconscious just to feel alive during the other 2/3, that's just a myth. By being more intentional with the hours we do sleep, we can reclaim so much of our time and our energy. I think this quote just wraps it all up perfectly. It's not about punishing yourself with less sleep. It's about working with your body, not against it. Respect your biology, fix your environment, allow for those little moments of rest, and you can literally rewire your brain for better, more efficient sleep.
So I'll leave you with this one final thought. Forget what the clock says for a second. After everything we've talked about, how many hours of real, high-quality sleep do you think you're actually getting? Something to think about.